Happy December 23rd. It's a Saturday. That's the day I try to stream. Today, I have a lot to do, but I would rather play Go than do all those things. So, I am going to stream as much as I can. I'm basically going to stream until my brain just can't stream anymore. Because that sounds fun. And then I'll be fine. The rest of the stuff will get done. It's like wrapping presents and stuff like that. It'll get done. It always gets done. So yeah. What else about today's stream? I'm going to be hopefully ranking up. If I win my next game, I rank up. So that's cool. It's like 50-50, right? It actually shouldn't be. It should be, it's not chance. I just have to play well. So I'm going to hopefully rank up. If anybody wants to review, I will review your games. And that will be fun. I don't know how deep. Maybe pretty deep. I don't know. Kind of depends on if that's happening a lot. Besides that, just going to be playing and thinking out loud. That's the goal. I don't want to put too many expectations on today's stream. I just want to stream. So let's find a game and get into it. Here we go. And I don't have sound again. I don't know why this has been happening to me where I'm not getting sound on Fox. It's super lame. Super, super lame. This person is 51-12. So I wonder if they are, I don't know. They're probably stronger than One Dawn. But I might be stronger than One Dawn. So let's see what happens. It doesn't even really matter. It just matters whether I play better in this moment, right? I'm not going to try to do anything too fancy. Could be kind of fun to take the corner. I do kind of like giving away some influence at the beginning of the game. Just kind of unexpected. It can be sort of unexpected for the other player. What's the better way? I think this way. I think usually you play one more move as white here on, let me turn the coordinates on B2. But they didn't in this case. I could cut through here later. That'd be kind of cool. Let's see, pincer. I've been responding to this if it's facing their stone with like bigger pincer lately, and I don't really know whether it's good, but I've been doing it. Kind of on the quest to figure out whether it's good or not. Also, let me make sure my sound is working. Yeah, looks like it. Okay. Cool. He jumps into the corner as expected, and we just do this thing. So going further out means white has more options here. It's going to be a little harder to close the stone in, but I think that's fine. Like, I understand that that's what I'm giving up here, So I'll probably just cover it. Giving up Sente, though. All right. So corner, he's got a corner. I've got some influence here, not necessarily points yet. These are fairly equal in size. So what if I just take more points here? Remember, I have Aji here later too, which could mean this is less valuable than it looks. Yeah, so this is a really nice invasion point for later. Or now, maybe, but I think this is higher priority. I want to play either here or in the 3-3. This would just give me 3 corners with a side that's not too hard to invade and then an invasion point over there. Like it's pretty nice. Something's telling me to go here instead of in the 3-3. So I'm going to do that. All right. I could come up here and like start a fight over here and then like possibly use this cut later. That could be useful. If I go here and he closes me in Sente, he might play another stone over here. Which should maybe be fine too. Let's go ahead and do it. I think that'd be fine. I think I can handle it. We'll see if white spends the extra move here, like to close the stone in. Sort of like this. Yeah, he does it as well. So we both have these like easily invadable shapes, but with the Aji is different here than here. So it's not like completely symmetrical. This is a little tighter. I kind of want to challenge this a little bit, like make this stronger. It's maybe not necessarily over concentrated, but it's more playing on one part of the board than I normally do. The reason, yeah, but I just kind of want to figure. I want to go ahead and resolve the tension that's in here. I'm gonna make sure this doesn't have a base while trying to take away all this Aji that exists. He's doing this because if he plays here, then it makes this cut happen. But I think I can handle that too. So I'm expecting F15 or not. If he plays here, he can link up back this way. I could cover. So if I play this, it goes ahead and covers all of that in Sente. That's cool. I actually really like this for me. Though the Aji here is weird. But this group is not doing a lot. Like it's not it's not making a lot of points, right? It's in Dame. Interesting. I'm tempted to play here and then jump. I'm going to do it. This is the riskier line, but I like my setup a little bit better. I could be very mistaken. It's also not usually the most ideal shape is to like headbutt a stone. But I think it makes it hard for white to know how to resolve this. So if he goes on top, I will just play here. This is fine. I'll play here. And then this all gets swallowed up. It's my better endgame shape. He can play here later or now if he wants. Okay. So I wonder how confident he is that this can live. You know, if I think I can put some pretty serious pressure on it. I think, but if I can't, then I should maybe do something about this sooner rather than later. And I'm in Byoyomi already. We'll play this once. This is actually doesn't feel great. I want something else to happen here. This is fine. This is healthy. This is healthy. This is healthy. So here's what I'm trying to just immediately erase like the value of this. Because again, to me, it's like the place with the biggest question mark. And there's still that Aji there. If I just kind of live here and get out, then I can sneak into all of this and erase a lot of the value of this. So I'm going to start with this. Maybe even here. Or maybe this. Or cut immediately. Yeah. Because this is Atari. If he plays here and I play here, it's hard for these stones to live. I think there's a better way for white to respond this. Just take points. Hello. The cut does seem to work, yeah. Just take points is good. Is that your motto throughout your whole game or when you get to a certain point? Like, is that your middle game motto? Early game motto? I'm curious. I think I play here just to connect this and then, or I assume it's already connected kind of. It's not. Play here once and then I'll jump out. Then this is on its own. And I have a lot of pressure on this. If I play here and he plays here, he can cut me. 3 versus 3. Here, play here, he can cut. Ooh, where's the better shape? Because he can poke at this. Poke here and then try to cut through. Let's do this one. If he plays here and then here, then white and then black, then white, and then I can push through. So I think with this feels fine. The problem for white is if they poke here, then I actually have more strength against this group. Where can I fix my shape? I don't like how it feels if white goes through here. So I really want to fix that here. Feels weird. There's this cut too. I just really need to stay solid. Okay, I've got, dang, I didn't really want to use a period already. Let's see. What am I afraid of? I like to ask that question. What move am I most afraid of? Oh, the game. Yeah. What does Geta mean? I have Geta. This feels really dumb. But let's see. If he plays here, if I play here and then he plays there, I can do like a tiger's mouth type thing where I end up having let's see. He plays through. Yeah, that makes sense. He plays here and then I can. So maybe I should just leave that. I don't know. If he plays here and then here, plays here and I play there, that's bad. So I just need to fix this somehow. Oh, this shape looks so bad. Yeah, this is weird. I don't really like this. Oh, I have net. It's alright. It was weird. Hi, MX. Good to see you. I think I agree with you that I should have Tanuki'd. Because I just made a reduction. I thought that I could make a bigger reduction here, and I was wrong. Let's go ahead and ask some questions here. I guess I do have to worry about this, huh? But I think there's still the question of what is white going to do with this group once it gets pressured. So maybe there's a way I can put pressure on that while making sure this is taken care of. That's my hope. He's kind of trying to connect under. I'm going to prevent that while threatening some weird Aji here. And then I am aware this can get cut off, so I'll probably jump out. I see. Okay. See, White was aware of this plot point. But what happens after, like, something like this to all of this? Just trying to make sure the relationship between these two groups isn't great. I wasn't really expecting that. Black, white, black, white, black, white. It takes another couple moves to connect to this. I'm going to be simple here. Can you connect now? Perhaps. It's probably what he's trying to do, I think. I thought about playing here earlier. I'm tempted to do this, but then he just runs out and this gets messy. Like a cleaner way. I think the concept from that I remember from MX is like if you're attacking, you're kind of choosing how you want your opponent to live, which I really like that. I've been thinking about that a lot. So when I'm playing this, okay, kind of saying I'd just like white to live as small as possible in here and with as much like anxiety as possible while I build strength. And then I'm still thinking about like how do I best attack this. Like if I play here and then look at peeping here, like I think that I can cut this in two, sort of. But he could give up one part of it and run away. There is always that. I feel like white should probably Atari here. Yep. But now there's two cutting points. I do have to worry about this, remember. Okay, so he takes care of one. Let's go ahead and poke at that. Hello. I don't have to attack, but I do want some extra strength on here. Kindle Dust, nice to see you. I'm glad you like the setup. And hello, Goshi Frenchie. Good to see you. How are you? I'm doing pretty well myself. I definitely wouldn't call this sandbagging. 3K OGS is more like 2D 3D Fox. Yeah, but I'm struggling to get there. I'm struggling to actually get up to 2 or 3 rank. I also don't think the player that I'm playing, I kind of doubt, because they are 51 and 12. So I feel like they've just been winning like a lot. So they might not be their rank either. I feel like that. This could be my rank up if I win this. I need to stay focused. I'm going to try to chat a little bit less for just a little bit and play well. So white has this weakness. Oh, man. I'm going to go ahead and help this and this out a bit because these are my weakest groups. I can connect in here. I'm trying to think. If I play here, then here, then here, then 2. I have 2 versus 3. But with like, I think I can damage white's shape here a lot. I need to clear this up. Clear this connection up. Yeah, this gets a little dicey. This is kind of a good counter fight because I do have to get this out eventually, right? So how's this? A little far. Tiny bit far, but I think I can do it. I was thinking about this as well, but then it's way too easy for white to get out. Black, white, black, white, black, white, black, white, black. With this, maybe I can do it. Or this. I think this one. It's still dicey. Okay, what's nice about this group is I can connect back this way. What helps me here is white has an Atari to worry about. I didn't read that out the first time. Interesting. It's a lot of weaknesses on my part that I have to answer for. This is me answering for one and threatening to cut through this. So I might have to make a sacrifice here. If I get to connect this weakness, then I feel really good about this game. Oh, yeah. Let's see. I've noticed people on OGS KGS struggling a bit on Taijim and Fox. The style is so different. I think once I started playing on Fox more, like I'm trying to do half and half, really. Doesn't work. I'm trying to do half and half because the playstyles are so different, but I've noticed that the more I play on Fox, the stronger my OGS play is, actually. Man. This is intense. But yeah, it totally, like, OGS people are way like safer about their shape, and here there's a lot more, I don't know what to call it, kind of bravery. People are more willing to play away, I believe. I really need to protect this. I need to keep some forcing moves here. There's a cut. What's nice is if this gets captured, I still have a cut here. So once I oh, this is all cut off. Okay, that's bad. That's bad news for this group. Black, white, black. I have a lot of time here, luckily, with a, okay. What? Black, white, black, black. He can protect one side now. I think I should have played this one. Yep, exactly. No, I was just wrong, like I knew it was wrong as I was playing it. All right, so I gotta change my plans. So maybe I'd have to, oof. I have a lot to answer for now. It's kind of necessary to take all this. I don't think I have the time to time in the Liberty race here. Hey, thank you, Lucky LaRue, for the follow. I appreciate that. I didn't see that this is I didn't see that. Oh, wow. Interesting. I think I can run out. This is super dangerous though. 1, 2, 3. Then I play here. I have 1, 2, 3. He plays here. I can play here. But I think I have some liberty problems. And he can just take this now to live in here. So eventually, I have to move out here at some point. So I was trying to do this. If he goes down and then I play here, then I'm left with 3 liberties. But I think the problem is there's a throw-in somewhere to reduce my liberties. I believe that's what's happening here. If I play here, and he plays here, I could play here. And he plays there, and it's Atari, though. So I don't think this works, but I'm going to see if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, this might be pretty resignable. If I play through here and then here, he can do that. He can cut on either side. Yeah, how does it work? But he ends up, if he cuts through, I can do 1 forcing move into having 3 liberties. That's really complicated. I haven't played on PandaNet. H3. Where is H3? Yeah, H3 looked really nice. This would give me 2. Oof, man. Am I gonna have to give that up? I think I'm gonna have to, because if I play here and then place here, I take this. It can't live on its own. I'd have to be able to fight against this. I don't think I can. I'm gonna have to live in the corner. That's just what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to live over here. Hope this still works so I can save something. And that might not even work. Don't. Does that not work? So throws in black. Then I'll have 3 liberties. I'm okay. This is alive at least. And then maybe the corner. If I play here, I can put a little bit of pressure on white. Okay, he fixes that. And actually, oh, I see. He's saying this isn't all alive yet, which is true. That's a really good point. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7 liberties to work with. And he's going to have 1, 2, 3, more than that. And he can connect through here at any time. This is all connected to that. So yeah, this looks pretty bad. It looks pretty bad for black. I could do this first. It doesn't really help anything. But we could take all this. No, we can't, because that's taken. Why is go so hard? Why? So my only hope is to make two eyes in here, which isn't gonna happen. Yeah, so the whole position just entirely collapsed. Completely. It's donezo. Um this connection doesn't even work now. All right. Oh, I felt like I had a really good position. Well, I did. Like, I know I had a good position. I should have dropped down first, right? All right. Damn. I was so ready to rank up. I was so ready. Let me see if I can pull up this analysis board. I'm gonna do this without AI. Okay, there it is. Popped up. I just want to think about it. Oh, did I just ruin it? Hold up. How's that look in OGS? Oh, okay. Or not OGS, OBS. Not that big. We don't need to be that big. How does this look? Decent. Okay. Yeah. That's a really good point. AI might give me terrible advice. Okay. Let's figure out what went wrong. I lost it. Well, here's the first place. But I shouldn't have got to this position. If white goes here, the problem. Wait, what's the problem for me is white can gain a liberty there, so it doesn't really work. Yeah, it's one of those things that's super close to working, but because I still have to go and fill that in, there's just not. Wait, hold up. If I goes there, then there's this. So it'd have to be, maybe white would do this, and then I'd connect, and then it still looks bad for this group. What should have happened before then? Okay, here was that subtle area where I think I still could have been okay. So here I'm out. Well, here I pushed white away, and in my head I was thinking I could actually capture this, but instead I was pushing white towards their help. Yeah, this connection between this cutting point and this at the top is the problem with the way I approach this. So instead of, I should have done this. And then, yeah, white can capture me, but I think I get to take the top, and then I still have time to connect these groups in one way or another. It might be tricky, but I think it's doable. And then like reductions on this. So white's not going to get many points here. I have points in the corner here, and then white has this and this. Like I'm probably doing fine. Estimator says white ahead. Wait, it says white by a. Maybe I'm bad at counting. I don't know, but I feel okay with it. Oh, it's because they're not counting this as dead. It might be dead. Can we test it? Um, uh, what if something like is that? I don't know. There's something there. Like it would have been kind of tough position for white. Like I'm imagining stuff like this that just can I make a dead shape? There's got to be a dead shape in here, right? anyways, I think it would have been fine. But simplifying with K3, yeah, I think would have been nice. But I kept it complicated. And I was thinking, well, yeah, here's was my oh no spot. Yeah, I just shouldn't have even got there. What about before this? Before this, here, um, maybe I could have leaned on this to make my connection a little bit better. Then, when all this happens, this looks better. Maybe I could be wrong. Still doesn't look great, does it? Maybe this. Because this cutting point. But yeah, I did have two groups to manage, which felt okay, but was like a lot harder than I felt it was going to be. Other things that I could have considered were ignoring this thing and just saying like that's fine if you take those two. Like it's gonna take you some moves. Like you're gonna have to spend time, and then I can work on connecting everything here in a little easier way, and then look at aji such as this and this. Maybe what am I thinking? I don't know exactly what I'm thinking. Maybe. Oh gosh, it looks scary. There's a way to tear this up. Here. Here's one line I was thinking of earlier. But white might do that. Then maybe if do it. You see the idea that I'm thinking. Instead of Q12, hold on. At what point? Instead of Q12, I think black needs to attack the bottom group directly. The goal of the attack is to make the H8 group safe. Maybe Q12 at L13. Let's find that point. Oh, I see. Here. Yeah, it's kind of like invading while I have a weak group. It's not super close by, but there is still a weak group, and there's like a lot of questions to ask. You're saying maybe at L13. Yeah, because is that when he played it? Well, when he got a point here, because I didn't want him to connect. This would have been a big deal. Maybe even asking questions like this. You know, could have been severe. With the cost of him getting to connect underneath. But yeah, L13 instead of this. I think that would have been fine because you're right. It has to do with, like, it relates to this group more. And then Q12 should still be there later. Plus, when you L13, you guarantee that your F11 thickness will be useful. White has to live near it. The F11. Oh, yeah, this. I see. So this pushes towards that thickness. After this, I wonder if, like, kind of something like this. I likely would have done something like this, or I don't know. Yeah, just found some way to make sure this is all okay. I don't know what kinds of pressure White would have put on me, but I don't know. Even if White does this, like, I have nothing new really in danger, and then I can just work on reductions and stuff. But yeah, also earlier, like, White getting this extra move here was a big deal. I felt like I tried too hard to reduce this area when really, let's see, maybe even at this point I could have done this. Or instead of there, I should have kept my pressure on this. I was worried about, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. I don't think I would have been okay here. I was trying to find a way to get in here. But I could have just used the thread of it to make something simpler and then came around here. This cut was really big. Like, this felt like one of those cuts that, like, tilts the game in my favor. I was worried about this. Maybe I didn't need to be. I guess not. I'm still left with an awkward. It, like, there is a cut here, but I'm left with a really awkward group. Calamari Atari. I like that. It's a good name. Thanks for the follow. Locally, D9 is the best place to start. From this shape. Okay, hold up. Do you mean this? Probably because it's wait, D9 increases liberties. Yeah, it puts some pressure on White. If this is the timing you're talking about, I'm not sure. It could be maybe this earlier. I know this isn't what you're talking about, but maybe I could have maybe I could have looked at this point. Instead, if White wants to cap me like he did, maybe this is harder for White to deal with because of this cut. I don't know. Let's look at the scariest situation. I don't think White would have done that. Well, maybe. I don't know. Like, White does what? Then has to get out somehow. And, like, I can just... That's tough. But I can keep harassing this at a pretty big cost to White. I don't know. I don't know if I'm right here. This is crazy. This is a pretty crazy variation. Oh, man. There are definitely shenanigans. That would have been fun. That would have been really fun. So maybe I chose a group that wasn't um that wasn't this move. Maybe this just wasn't tough enough for white to handle. Ooh, another follow. Wonderful. No, yeah, I know you weren't. Okay. Yeah. That's what I thought. Alvaro Palomino official. Thanks for the follow. So you were talking about not there. You were talking about with this shape that I had, just playing there. I like it. If white covers me, I think well, again, I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but maybe this makes it hard for white to yeah. And then if white comes out, then I can just jump out again. And then white's isolated up here. I've made a little bit of a reduction, but mainly like cutting this off, I think was nice. And then I'm also threatening some cuts here later. I don't know. But yeah, I think I got the main point of that review. Let's start another. I am white this game. Let's look at my. Oh, I need 4 wins to rank up now. Okay, so definitely not a rank up stream. I mean, it could be, but I don't know. I just had to win 1 game. Oh, I should jump out and then look for that move later. I see. That makes sense. Ooh, let me get rid of. I always forget to get rid of the analysis window, but I'm proud of myself. I'm remembering now. OBS, please. Okay. All right. I am black. Here we go. This person has played almost 4,000 games on this server. Take the corner. Interesting. I don't really see this very often with that big of an extension. I think when it's a closer pincer, I know that this is the thing to do. I really want to take this move now, but I don't know how important it is. I'm surprised that white is letting me take it. Is it bigger than taking points here? I'm going to take my points, then come back. Take my corner. And then white does finish the Joseki, and here we go. I was hoping that. I was hoping I'd end up with Sente. Totally ignoring that. Okay, crazy. Feels crazy. Maybe it's not. Maybe this is actually worth that, but I don't feel like it is. Let me just back off. I don't know why it feels right, but that's what I'm doing. Okay. Nice. Thank you, MX, for the advice. As always. Bigger or bigger? Let me turn my coordinates back on. S17 or P15? I'm going for here because maybe I can get both. I think if I played there, he would have played here. This just keeps this low because I already have the potential to be able to keep it pretty low. Interesting. I know after the push up here, there's some slight aji here. This feels kind of slow to defend. Corner, corner, kind of corner. I'm going to do this. I played this last game too. Yeah, similar to last game. Not in the whole situation, but this corner. He likes this direction of play. This is the Joseki as I know it, but not this. Okay, my hope here is to somehow end up with Sente. I don't think I do now. Well, if I play here, maybe. Black, white, black, white. I think I would get Sente if I play this, and then I'll just extend on this side. This is undercut, so this isn't as valuable. I think I'm just going to extend. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not too close, but I'll extend. Maybe I could have gone high too. But, okay. Tempted to cover this? It's a lot of strength here. I almost don't even want to respond. Huh. What's the story of the game if I play this? Jumps up. Pushes out. If I play here, will white have to live in here small or fight this stone? Does have a lot of help if I get in a fight here. So I could give this stone extra base, and then when white comes out, then it's just like dame for white. That's one way to think about this. But also there's all this area too. If white runs out, then I'm tempted to run out, but white's ahead of me. I'm going to try. Let's do this one. Here's what I read out. I'm expecting here, I will actually just run as far as white wants in this direction. And then even here. And I think it's going to be hard for white to live. It will not be impossible, but what I'm sort of saying is, okay, so white went territorial over here, but then influential over here. So there's a little bit of a discrepancy in white's strategy. That's what I'm seeing, because this is all low. So what I'm sort of asking is what are you gonna do with all of your influence? I'll go ahead and take this shape point. I get something out of this. White's saying maybe you can attack this stone. But again, this is undercut too. Leaving this feels weird, but I do need to separate these. I feel like I need to, at least, to keep pressure on either side. I can decide what to do with the stone later. I can treat it really lightly right now, I think. So if white does Atari this way, I will play here in Sente, and then it is kind of tough. But I can play out here and then run up. I think I'm okay. Because I can threaten to link up under here. And I don't have much to worry about with this group. The problem, though, this is definitely complicated, but the problem is there's a lot of weaknesses for me, too. If this gets too strong, I might have to worry about this group. Okay. That's not what I expected. I think this is pretty nice for me. Okay. Because of... Oh, shoot. I see. Squeeze it. It's not that nice for me. So what do we end up? We end up with something that's semi-living. Like, the shape's fine and it's out, you know. So I'm just playing here to make sure white's not going to get many points from this, like, at all, really. Like, what does white really get for this group? Like, it's just a group. That's all it is. I don't even really have to respond here. And this can actually... okay. Let's put pressure on this. I think this is the normal point when there's this shape here. It's a different Joseki that I'm thinking about, but this is like a very common pincer point for black. I'm imagining some things. Let me tell you that. It looks like white should make use of that left wall much earlier. There was an M19 Ko possible. I'll have to look at that later. Tanuki would have been reasonable. Okay, that is good to know, to look at. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and make this. It doesn't cost me that much to go ahead and make the cut. But after white pushes here, which is like privilege, I think, then I have to watch this cutting point, like extra. How best? Can white connect everything? I think white can. That was not... I don't think that was my best line of play. But here's what I was imagining. So this is fine anyways. I'm gonna go ahead and create a couple more cutting points. Just maybe there's some potential on the top later. I do have to respond though if he plays here. Yeah. It's pretty awkward. If I play here, he can play here and then here. So don't make that mistake. And then even if I do this, he might be able to... I think I can do that. Points. Influence in the middle. White's points are over here. And then he's building a little bit. It's very connected there. So, you see what I'm imagining, right? Is like this light attack on here, just to like make sure that this wall didn't gain very much. So I'm just building like as simple of a shape as I can, as flexible as a shape as I can. that I don't have to worry about too much. He plays there, I can still reduce this later, so this is not worth very much, and now I can go look at the rest of the board. Here is big, big, big question marks. So maybe even like, okay, wow. I'm seeing like parallels to the last game, interestingly. Interesting, because I have a cutting point. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play it out once. I do have to worry about this. Okay, how's my life and death here? It's not great shape. Regrets already, but we're being simple. I'm going to. I just kind of wanted to reduce this mostly because I think I'm ahead in territory. This is all connected, so this is pretty safe. This has one eye here, and then we'll have to make another eye. It's gonna have to make another eye over here sometime, at some point. It's a very important part of what I'm doing here. I need to live with this. Jumping out pretty far, probably farther than I really should have, to be honest. Oh, okay. So I should have just dropped down. Okay, so he's alive here. That's fine. I don't really care. I'm going to just take points in the middle. Again, like white's territory isn't. I'm not super worried about the point count. Something I am worried about now is this group though. So can I keep building in here while keeping this safe is a question. Is a really good question. If I play here, I'm expecting this and then a cut. I don't want that. That looks very bad. So what I'm looking for is a weakness in here. Like if I can Hane here, that would be actually pretty nice. Because black, white, black, white, black. Okay. Yeah, that so I get what's white is doing with saying they don't want me to make a lot of points here. That's fair. I'm gonna go ahead and connect up here, be safe. Yeah, and then I'll make sure I'm good. Wow. That's so many cutting points to worry about. Go ahead and take it. Like it doesn't really hurt white to take that, right? Creating really good Aji here. So that's pretty fair. That's pretty fair play. If I go here, white has 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm choosing to not really back down from this. because, well, one, I just need to be strong. I need to believe in this stuff. But this cutting point is kind of rough. So I'm not sure exactly what to do. Yeah, this might be a little too weak on my part. So here comes my late middle game problems. This is when Go gets toughest. Just straight up, it is, because the you start building up weaknesses. Like over the course of the game, there are just more and more and more cutting points and more things that have been left unresolved. That you just you owe each other for. Like, you know, if you're playing in a way that gives you flexibility, if you're playing in a flexible way, that means that not everything that you've done is solid. Kind of on purpose, but that does mean that when it comes time to solidify, that means you owe each other. You kind of just owe each other a lot. You have to pay up. I am not backing down from this. Again, maybe I should, because this cutting point. Like, I owe you. Like, the time I didn't spend fixing these issues is things that I owe my opponent. What I'm saying here is you can take a couple stones. I don't mind, but I am trying to make sure all of this just gets swallowed up and then my group is fine. Like, I will just keep following white out until I take something, and then these should be okay. Now, if these get cut off, that is a big deal. They are cut off, but I believe they have more room to play than this group in the middle. That's what I'm saying right now. Because I cannot see white's second eye. Can you? I also still have potential to cut this off from all of this if he chooses to care about these too much. Like, if I play here, I mean, it's trickier than that, but there are threats. I still have threats. Interesting. This is me just staying connected. Still only one eye. Sente for me. I need to gain as many liberties as I can. This is threatening. Not completely, I guess. Black, white, black. That would be super risky, huh? Okay, we're just connecting. My feeling, it is just a feeling, but is that I'm good on liberties versus this. Stay connected, of course. Right. Okay. Remember, I told you I have a lot of weaknesses to answer for. But there's this I can So now I can either fix my weaknesses. Oh man, this is tough. I'm going to have to give something up, I think. It might be the B2 bomber. Oh boy. All right. If he takes this, then I'm in a really, really tough position. He should. This is what white should do right now. Okay. White, black, white. Should have maybe played this first. Oh, white can play here, 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 here. Hey, thank you, Caspar E. Casper. All those sound possible to me. All right. So, oh, that's nice. That is very kind. That is so, so kind. I know this looks weird. I know what it looks like. It looks weird, but this is good. This is good for me. Bam. Bam. It would be 4 versus 3 liberties. So that's easy, but I'm going to do this first. I'm going to try to connect here. Also, guess what else is happening? This group is weakening. If this is out and this is connected, this is not alive. This is actually really great news for me. This whole thing. Unless there's some shenanigans here. I do have to watch for like shortage of liberties and stuff like that. Man, this happened last game too. This is crazy. But this time is different because I can just connect and then I have I have this first of all, or I have a net of some sort, I believe. This, he'd come out this way. I have to be careful. But this, let's do this first. Yeah, it was maybe a mistake. White could go under. That'd be a mistake for sure. Okay, so I think I did actually kind of mess up here. I have to watch for a snapback. I still have to watch for a snapback. Do you see it, guys? If he plays here, I'm fine. If he plays up here and then here, I have to watch out. Can I just have this? I'll just have this. It's way safer for me. White has to take this and go Tay. I mean, white doesn't have to, but I'm good now. We're good. As long as this has more liberties than this, which it absolutely does. This cut might not even work, so I don't think I even have to take it. I could be wrong. If I play here and then here, then white cuts, then okay, I should be fine. Play here, then here, then here. white, then black. Okay. This takes how many liberties? Really good life and death practice. Really, really good. I'm trying to play as strong as I possibly can. But it might have been better to just go ahead and start taking liberties. I'm not sure. Ooh, that's not what I expected. I thought he was gonna play here. Oh no. All right. I'm kind of getting away from myself. Interesting. Can I cut all this off? May I? Oh my god. If I play here. This is wild. This is just a goose chase now. Because I don't think any of this is gaining me liberties. Here. Okay, I think this does gain me liberties though, and forcing moves later. Let's go ahead and start taking. Let's go ahead and start taking liberties in a way that doesn't take away my own, even though that looks. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you're right, because I'm taking away my own liberties. I have to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I didn't actually do my diligence in counting this, admittedly. Gains me an I. I think that's helpful. It's small I versus small I now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 liberties here. Small I versus small I means I can't remember exactly. So how many liberties are here? There's 1. There's like 1, 2. Yeah, that is really close. This activates this. So I have to be careful with that. I don't know if that's the best defense. Still, probably not the best defense. White, black, right? That's kind of painful to have to follow all that. Yeah. Okay. Should I go ahead and resolve this? I feel like I should. Yeah, earlier somehow I thought I was gaining, but I was wrong. You guys in the chat talking about that are right to bring that up. I'm gonna go ahead and be safe. Yeah. Still cut offable for a moment. So I have to watch out for that weakness though. And these liberties versus that also. So it's gonna take me 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I think it's actually only 4 liberties. There's a co there I have to watch out for. Kind of. Okay, these will just get cut off though. Damn. Here, do I end up just giving him stones? I think this ends up just giving white stones. I am not doing well under the time pressure right now. Because he can play here in Sente. Then he blocks. But that sort of means this is Sente. So I play here, then I can play here. It's sort of Sente. Let's go ahead and take all these. This is not the biggest question on the board though right now. Biggest question is, I think this is pretty big question. I mean, this is this is worth a lot now too. But if white has an eye here pretty much for sure. Does he? Black, white. Yeah, I think this is an eye. Damn. Yeah, because the shape isn't good enough for this to be Sente. Or is it? Okay, I'll respond once. And then I think I want to take this, and there's a lot of points on the side here. It might be about what this is, so I'm not sure. This can connect both ways, which is why this works after this. I can take some points here. This is probably bigger. I think I should have went ahead and did it. Because it would have been Sente, maybe. Maybe not. And now I damaged my side, my corner. In Gote, white, black, pulls back, black, white, black. And then this is kind of in danger a little bit. So if white monkey jumps, do I have a plan? That's the question. My plan is, if white monkey jumps, to first do this and threaten to cut all this off. Though I'm not sure white would have to. Yeah. I do have a plan, kind of. Shit. Okay. I did not think about the damage I was doing to my corner. So before this, corners are big. I should have just finished this up and then not forced white into strength against my corner. It's kind of silly. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Hello. Hello, new chatters. Damage both corners. I have 2 time periods. I wonder. So if I can do this and white doesn't have 2 eyes over here, then it could be Sente. If I play here and white plays here, I could play here. But if white plays here, then I'd have to give these up. Damn. Oh, no. Okay, guys, I'm playing really bad. I just gave all these up. Yeah. Not my proudest moment. If white plays here, then black, then white, then black, then white. Wait, white, black, white, black, white. Yeah, I need to defend. So I have points here in the corner. He can take a few more here. So middle. It's not a lot of points. Yeah. I have to answer that again. White, black, white. It's ugly. All right, what's the danger here? Black, white, black. Definitely danger again. I think this is my proper response. If I'm wrong, then this is bad. Should be 2 eyes now. That was rough. All middle game wisdom has no value in the end game. Isn't that lovely? All right, yeah, there's so much Audrey. Like I said, you have to answer for everything you didn't defend the rest of the game. What's white's points? I gave white a lot in the bottom. I wasn't super fun. So this corner and bottom is a lot. Is that, what is that? Shit. So if I play here and he plays here, I can't play there. He plays here, he has to play there. That's pretty bad. Oh, that's really bad, huh? I got 1 period. I don't know if this means it's my, like, all the way last period or not. Man, I have to lose more stones here. It's a snapback. It just sucks, man. It super sucks. Let's take that and then I play here. Super, super sucks. I am unhappy. Then white could still take me to ko. I think. No, that's not true. White can't take me to ko over here. Like, very painful endgame mistakes. Sorry. Sorry about the pain. I really don't get to endgame very often. Hello, Bug Kitten. Yeah, I'm losing a lot. That was a really, really big swing. I need to focus in. One, two, three. This isn't a lot of liberties either. Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is really bad. I'm very sorry for everyone watching that actually knows what they're doing in the end game. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if that counting wasn't working for me, I should have actually played here. Then I'd have 3 versus 2, though. I think I'm all right. 1, 2, 3. So, and, but if white plays here, okay, I think I have to go ahead and start it. That's so painful. It's very, very painful. Like, just so many Sente moves. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I just still, this has like been the story for me for so long. Like that, the end game just feels like a total. I know it's not. It's like the least guessing part of the game. Like it's the game that is most just like math. And yet it's the part where I start getting flustered and feel like I am like guessing. So there's problems here that I need to address in my game. So, you know, find Sente. Sente's super important. Sente is important. Find all. Try to make a list of all the moves and then make you know, an order of priority. So like, okay, here's a move. Here's maybe some weird I suppose. It's not worth anything anymore. I've got playing on the side. I've got an Atari of 1 stone. I have taking 1 stone here. So a lot of the questions are like worth 1 point. A lot of the moves. So I need to find threats. If there's like big cutting points in white's shape, that's definitely good to be aware of. Doesn't seem like there's a lot. I don't think it costs me much to do this. It's not really worth anything. I have to be careful with my liberties here too. Not like super careful, but because I can take this at any time now. But if he plays there, I do have to play there. And this means I can't play in there now. So maybe that wasn't great. Okay, I see. If I play here, he can play there. And then I'd have to, that's weird. If I play here, and then he plays there, I could take Ko. I don't really want to go to Ko, but it's worth a point. Now I can do this. This would be Gote. I'm trying. I'm trying. Fellow endgame sufferer here. Um, a lot of my games are resigned on one side or the other after a disastrous early or mid game. um, at 1Q on Fox, it was the vast majority of my games were resignations. Um, and then I think that on this server, just from my experience so far, that the gap between 1Q and 1Dan is a lot for whatever reason. If I play here and then white plays here, I cover. White plays here, and I should be fine. I should be fine. If white plays here, I play here. We're good. That's true. Like the people's strengths, like how they got to that rank, are like very different. It's like they got there a lot of different ways. I definitely think that's true. But yeah, most of my 1Q games were resignations, and sometimes before even half the board was covered. Like it just didn't seem like players took care of their groups at all. But now at this rank, I'm seeing a lot more like just uses for their groups that make a lot more sense. So it'll be good. It'll be good for my end game. This would be crazy. Just gonna kind of check him on this. That would be wild if he didn't see this. And kind of just a time Suji. He's not immediately reacting to it. Okay. Again, I can't play there. That would be so bad. He saw it. It was too obvious. It was too obvious. Okay. 1.5 point ko. Tie Gem 1K was insanity though. I haven't played on Tie Gem like at all. What kind of insanity is it? Just like players' moves just like don't make sense. Maybe I should do that on stream. Just to compare cultures. Okay, so white has points here, a lot of points here. Top, bottom, right. Should I actually count? Maybe I should. I'm going to try to count. Let's get some practice in. White's bottom is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 27, 28. About 28 on the bottom. Do I need to keep playing anywhere? I hate not having my countdown timer out loud. 28. Then 32, 33, 34. That's fine. I don't think there was anywhere. White by 4. Is that true? Is that end game? Man. Ouch. Yeah, I really shouldn't have lost this. Even just one of these two mistakes, just up here or here, or here, if I just wouldn't, pretty much if I followed up on my situation here that I played, I think I still would have come out ahead. Absolutely self-inflicted. It super hurts. I'm in physical pain. All right, let's do a quick analysis before I play again. So where did it all go wrong? So at this point, I liked my position a lot. This was interesting. This was a very interesting situation. I don't regret it. It didn't go how I expected, really, but I don't regret it. MX says there was a co somewhere. Oh, after that. I didn't see that. So if I would have just protected here, then this would have been clean. But instead, this happened, and then I had to answer for this. Is this the co you're talking about? It has to be the co you're talking about. Yeah. I always forget that you can do that. Again, that would be good endgame practice. But yeah, so I could have cleaned that up. The Hane at G5. Hane at G5. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Because I still felt like everything I was doing here made sense. You're talking about this move. So what are my alternatives? Because I know the weakness on this is this, right? Oh, well, okay. But I was just thinking, you know, I'm going to be fine. There. That was my thought. But the way it played out was, oh, yeah, this. So then I was thinking, oh, no, what do I do after this? And the answer is just this. That's all. No, it's not that simple. It's never that simple. Well, right? If he goes out, then I'm out. I think I could have done one in this variation. But okay, you're saying I don't want to do it at all. Secure the F8 stones first. Okay, so when he plays this, you're saying maybe like this. Is that what you mean? And I don't know if this is the best variation. This is just what I did in the game. But what I'm worried about is then just like this is such an easy link up for white, and then it's so hard for me to attack it. So in my brain, these were already doing a good job of having breathing room and cutting, like keeping these separated. That, well, that I should divide them. I see. Yeah, okay, I see. So you're saying even if it's easy for white to link up, however, is not taking a lot of points. Okay, I can understand that. I have points here, points in the corner, points here, and then this is all not worth very much, and he still has to answer for all this. And then I have some kind of invasion in here. Again, or a light reduction, or pressure. I can just like maybe. I mean, this is. I don't know if this is the best variation, but just like I can build in the center or something. I don't know. What would you do at this point? Say I did this. What's and then this. What's black's next move? Oh, sorry. Okay, I see. P10. Oh, attach. I like the attach. I used to do these a lot more when I was like a 10Q. I loved these. Okay, because then it's looking at potentially dividing these, or just me being able to, I don't know. I don't know how this is supposed to work exactly, but keep white low, basically. The cap's nice too. After white played h5, play p10 followed by 14. p14. p10 or this. And then followed by p14, which is this move. So whatever happens here, just fixing this. And then, yeah, I have 3 out of 4 corners. That's true. So then I really just have to basically, like, not take a major loss in the rest of the board. That makes sense. I can understand that. That makes sense. I appreciate that. And then there's a lot less to consider in the end game. I can just go ahead and get my practice in. What did I actually do again? Cut. The Aji here was there. I mean, there was gonna be weird Aji anyway. This is not that different. Well, no, it is because white has a lot more strength. White's a lot less attackable. But, you know, it was like me pulling back. It was like me playing an aggressive move and then kind of like being shamed back into my corner. So yeah, I don't love that. And white has a lot more to work with in an attack. If white wants to be aggressive over here, it's a little easier for white to do so. It's easier for me to slip up against this. Yeah. So still, just wait, what did I do? Oh, I invaded. I'm so invasion hungry. I thought, well, I mean, and it's true. At one point, this only had one eye, but then I had to spend a lot of time taking care of this group. Oh, and white was able to do this in Sente later, like that. Which even still would have 2 eyes. So if I would have been able to get this in at some point, great, but like I still have to take care of this group. So I have to do both. And I didn't realize white could just sacrifice this stone. So if I play here, and white did this rightfully, then white's good. Well, I mean, not completely, actually. I guess that's not completely 2 eyes. Interesting. There's interesting stuff there. As always. There's always something interesting. How many games now do I need to rank up? I have to win 7. I have to win 7 games to rank up. I started this stream 1 game away. I'm going to try not to think too hard about that. Yeah, you're right. Is R6? Wait, hold up. Where was R6? Let me find that window again. Oh, it's still up for you guys. Where's my analysis? Give me 1 sec. Game records. Did this update for you guys? No. Sorry, I'm not managing my windows well. How's this? That's still not it. How do I refresh? Nope. Yep. There it is. Okay. Not that. Very clumsy. R6 is what? Oh, just this one. Later on. Because of the Aji it creates over here. There's this whole thing that we learned about last stream. It was a different situation, but like it's a thing. It's a thing you can do. Okay. I don't want to look at that game anymore. That game is old news. Where'd my window go? Hello? Expert room. Where'd my window go? Do you guys see? Okay, you guys see something. All right. Yeah. No, I know. I know. I can't not look at that variation. Just it haunts my dreams now, like in the best way. I think about it a lot. That little trick of your trade. Thank you. Yeah, the boring connect. But Go is supposed to be fun, not boring. But it's fun to win. It's more fun to win. Okay. Let's see. What do I want to do this game? What's my goal? I literally don't know. I have no idea. Let's see. After that last game, I think the simplest goal I could have would be like the simplest goal I could have after last game is to not throw it. Is to only cut if I can follow through on it. I feel like there's a lot of things. I don't know, man. This looks silly. This all looks silly. Let's get coordinates up. So R2 is probably the small move here. Okay, I'll play chicken. Play chicken with black. White, black, white, black. I really want this. I'm just fighting for this center line, the center diagonal, the vector. Now if he lets me cut, I probably will. Yeah. Okay, he's not going to let me. That's fine. Play chicken one more time. And then either play again over here. Should I keep... I'm so tempted. No, that's not the one I wanted to play. Okay, that's fine. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. Isn't that fun? Isn't that just dandy? I meant to play there, but that's fine. I think at this point there's not much I can do about the Aji there. Let's take a corner. Maybe I could get myself in a like 3 out of 4 situation again. 3 out of corners situation. Oh, interesting. That's a cool take. You have so many good takes. I think you're right, Bug Kitten. I felt that as soon as I played it. Um, but it is one move I don't really have to respond to later, I suppose, which I like that. Okay, interesting. I don't see this very often. The response to it should be, of course you want to consider B18. But I could also consider E17. I could consider jumping out. No, well, no, not really. I could. Let's just take the corner. And then one more extend. It feels kind of slow. How does this compare to the normal Joseki? If I Hane, then later on black gets this a little bit easier. Not after this though. Interesting. Okay. Let's go up one time. Sort of try to over-concentrate him. I don't know if that's like, that looks mostly fair. That would be playing too close to strength at this point, I think. This side looks big, and this, like, extending from both of these things looks big. Play Cho Chicken. Don't invade this game. That's not a bad goal. So I can approach here. I could play in the 3-3. Does that count as an invasion? I don't know. I want to invade everything so bad. All the time. It's fun. Invading is fun. I'm thinking this is a good thought experiment. You have a huge wall, and then you have a, like, 5th line wall. Do you extend from the bigger one? I'm gonna go this way. I could have also done an enclosure here, but I like approach. Feels a little bit more active, just a little bit. Okay, the problem with this is I feel like black can build this direction really easily. That's actually the problem with this in general. When black is running out towards the stone he had, that this looks really buildable. And it makes me want to kind of, like, do one of these things. What if I have to invade? Can I invade if I have to invade? My opponent typed SBK with a lot of Ks in the game chat. What do you think that means? Does this count as an invasion if black doesn't defend this? I'm doing it. I could have been. Maybe I should just played this one. I don't know. It just seemed like a good opportunity though. If I play this way, I'm going to end up damaging these stones a little bit, but maybe pushing them into this in maybe a good way. We're going to play this way first. I could have thought about Q16 also. To kind of keep... I don't want to force black into damaging my stones. That seems kind of silly. Maybe I could have looked at this one too. But this way I can... if he plays here... I guess this does look like an invasion, doesn't it? Just both directions look good. When do I want to do this versus this? I don't actually know. I feel like this is a really good move for black or for me. At some point. Like, it'd be really big for either of us to get it. Haha, yeah. Yeah. Like to do this in Sente. Please. Oh, he can do this, huh? Then is this Crane's Nest after this? White, black, white, Crane? So what if I do it right now? Then here, then black. Is this the move? Oh my god. White, black, white. No, it's not the move. Black, white, dumpling. I think I can do this though. This looks... I'm just letting... This doesn't make sense. What I'm doing doesn't make sense because I'm just letting black... I'm just letting black live in here super easily. But I did invade. Like, I got something that I wanted, right? I did get part of what I wanted, but... Shit. Why is go like this? Does this not work? Black. Then white. Then black. Super sucks. And I'm doing this publicly. Go is literally so embarrassing sometimes. Yeah, I just keep getting... he follows. I can't gain any liberties. So I should let this go. God, that really, it really hurts. I think you should play high there. This isn't making any sense at all. What could I have done instead? I think instead of the Hane, I either do bamboo joint or I connect at N16. So how much of a loss did I really take here? I mean, it's pretty big. I want to play there. It's a lot. So black has 3 times 7, like 21, probably 25 points over here. And then this dumpling is 7, 10, 11. There's like 20 something points over here too. So like 50 points on this side. And then 20. Black's at like 70 points at least. I know. Can you tell I'm really frustrated? I guess anyone would be with that play. But I honestly would have liked to play here. Because I feel like that my Aji of this stone, not that this stone was ever really going to live, but like, I don't know how to get any use out of this now. Whereas if I could have got a stone here into here, like, I think I could have used it for something. This is growing. So now instead of like 70, it's going to look more like 90 points. And but how many is up here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 7 is 56. I mean, I honestly could still be somewhat close, like not behind by that much. B15 was a terrible Atari. What is SBK? Sub to bucket. That's funny. Yeah, I don't I don't know. I don't really know what I'm thinking. Ladder. But this cut is really big. But if he starts ladder, then I could play here. He probably won't miss that, but I can kind of test him on it. If he protects here, then I'll probably jump out. Strange. I don't know what I can get out of that right now. Sure. Or not. What do I see here? If I play here, I can look at. So, what are we gonna say about this? It doesn't make sense. Sorry, guys. I'm not making sense. I don't know if that ever happens to you. I mean, I think it happens when you just like, yeah, if you like play a situation that's like minus 40 points, it's kind of hard to like take the game seriously, but I think you still have to. I have the fighting spirit, but it's like it's hard to get back in the right mindset. To feel like you're actually playing a game that's worth it. There's a lot of points. I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know. Maybe if I play here, I can attach there instead. This looks weird, kind of weak, kind of anemic. If I play here, I'm only at 2 liberties, so like the AGI I can get out of this is so minimal. That I feel like I should just play like one more in here, or say I can just say that I believe if he plays in here that I can chase it around. I don't know why this doesn't even make sense. and this, which means this isn't an eye, and that means this can be potentially destroyed. Wait. I don't know. If he plays here, I mean, I can't even get a second eye over here. So if he plays here, I have to like, yeah, I can't even make a living shape over here. See, white, black, white. Why, like, why am I even, what are these worth? They're not worth anything. I should play down here to just save this and then hope this is enough. Kind of. Sort of. If I play here and black plays here, then I can maybe reach into this area. I'm having trouble telling like how much this is all worth. I'll go ahead and I don't know, man. Just like saving some stones in here, trying to get some sente before I play this. Trying to get just a little bit of like end game value. Then I'm just gonna take this whole thing or play here. And then just live. Interesting. He was worried about that. Okay, so there's some endgame over here. So it's a lot of points. Yeah, sure. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 points, 6, 8, 20. I have 20 on the bottom plus whatever's on the top. And then that's pretty much it. He's got a capture of 13 prisoners. But luckily didn't build a lot more around that. That's interesting. Making me a little stronger here. So, I mean, black is basically just like confident that he has enough points to counteract all of this. Which might be true. But it might not be. Gonna try to make okay, that's fine. Gonna try to make some bad shape over here. Sort of. Not super successfully, but like it's nice to get all that in sente. Alright. So 2 corners and then an entire top, and then we'll see if black's brave enough to invade it. Thank you for the sente. And most of the Ajin here is gone, which I mean is to be expected after what went down here. Yep, that would be sente. That's good. Good that I got that in sente. Maybe I could get this in sente. What? Was I ahead? I was ahead by like 20. That's pretty wild. Yeah, no invasions on either side. A18, yeah, A18 was really sad. I think I had, but like, I don't think it was pessimistic. On 18, I'm gonna go back there. Well, unless you want to explain that a little bit more. I might agree with you, but I think I had to. I think I had to live in the bottom. Let me see. Sorry, I'll pull up the analysis window. Whoa. Why is it so big? Wait. Okay, that's weird. That should look normal now. That's funny. Um, okay, ignoring, I mean, mistakes. Mistakes were made. I'll look at that in a sec. But in the situation that we were in, uh, I can't, after this, I can't make an eye here. So, which is why I think I should have, excuse me, done something like this. To give me a little bit of, like, forcing. I should be able to make an eye here, is what I'm saying. A little bit easier, a second one. But without it, once I made the F18, I think F18 was my problem. Because after this move, now I'm like, how much of this should I save? And if I do save it and black plays here, and none of this is an eye, what shape am I supposed to make in here? Like maybe because I have an extra leg that I'm good, but not really. Yeah, it just seems like I for sure gave everything up. But yeah, I'm amazed that black didn't invade. And most of black's endgame moves were just reinforcing my walls. Whereas if he would have kept the Aji, and like poked at my cutting points, which I had a number of, I think he could have. If I was black, I would have started with an attach here or here, F3 or sorry, F2 or G3, and then some kind of extend, poke at this. There were things he could have poked at here, and there is a chance to live. I would have tried it. I for sure would have tried it. I would have tried it. Let's look even earlier on. I think my first big mistake. So this was my first big decision that I had to make, was how to use this. Luckily, somehow it like made use of itself. But after this is questionable too. Like I feel like this probably would have been fine. And then right? Would it have been fine? A good enclosure when you have this crazy huge wall is G4. Oh, the 3 space high. I've never played that in my life off of a 4-4. That's good to know. That's really good to know. So at this point, I could have looked at that. I like how that looks too. But I was kind of worried about black expanding here. Like I would have had to invade, right? Let's see. I'm not. I think this could have gone better, but I did like my idea. And then here, I think I should have done this instead, or this. And then like maybe if black tries to connect underneath or something, but maybe it would have went more like this, and maybe that's scary. I'm not sure. Hmm. perhaps, something like that. Then we've reduced this side with some potential end game and then made it more about this because I've got corner, 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 corner-ish. But we both have Dame there. Like, it's an awkward bottom of the board. Came at 1. I like your N17. Oh, yeah, the approach. By the Kama at 1. Or wait. Why the Kama at 1? Oh, what? You might have been talking about a variation I was in. Oh, at R18. Sorry. Oh, I'm not sure. It's some. I was thinking about it in the game. I don't know if it's actually better. I'm not sure. It's a shape that I think about though when I'm doing like these side by side running races. But it makes N17 heavier. Avoids N17 being damaged. Yeah. I don't know, something like that. When black answers R18 with L15, oh wow. White may have made a strategic mistake. Oh, if I do this and then black answers with that does look not super great because I don't have a link. Like, this stone isn't oriented towards like a link up. And 17 can live, but do you want it to? I mean, I want it to if it's disconnecting this group from this group. Like, if I get something for this group being separated, but black has a lot of room to live. So you're right. This looks weird. It looks super Dame. If you played R18 at Q17, which is what I did, makes this lighter. And R18 makes it heavy. That's wild. Okay, so what happened next? This weird stuff, and then I went ahead and cut. That seems so silly. No, like, if I'm gonna do what I did, then I should do this first. If there was value to it. Okay. Wait. Just play here. Let him have it because it's all going to be fine anyway. Reduces black's potential on this side. And then I can just go play over here again. Is that the idea? Oh, N17's value helped me make the corner. And then white went absolutely crazy. White did go absolutely crazy. So what I read, I just didn't read it far enough because in my head I was assuming like after this that I'm out. It feels like I'm out, but it's not true. What if I did that instead? But there's no reason. There's no reason for me to be doing this. Even if white gets out, you're right. Because black has built like this whole time. White, you have no good continuation here. Please stop. Yeah. What did I? So I could have just left at this point. White N16. Yeah. Uh, I was looking at this actually, but that wouldn't be good either. Yeah, just no way to pull it out, which I understand. I'm just looking at, yeah, the top left for sure. It's not a big deal. I think, yeah, I need to. This is part of what I need to integrate into my brain, and into my game is I saw these as being great attacking stones on these two. I'm gonna um run an ad break to disable them. I'm I still need to, sorry. It was telling me something about ads that I didn't understand. But these felt like they were such a good way to attack these stones. Maybe I should have just, like, if I was really really bent on keeping them, then I could have just strengthened them a little bit and then got into this fight. And then, whatever happens, blah blah blah, as it comes around, it's like pretty easy to um wait. I'm sorry guys. Like, now it's easier to make some threats on this. Like, if I was really committed to these, I should have saved them first, or not saved them, but like strengthened them and done something useful with them. But when I did this stone, which I knew was going to get disconnected, I should have been willing to like give up one or the other. I don't know if that makes sense. It's all just nothing on the bottom, which should be a relief. It's just nothing. So it's okay that this just ends up being okay. Oh man. I don't know how I ended up winning that. It's so sad. It was okay. Playing on was a little bit of denial, after this move. It was just a little bit of denial. That's my excuse. He just let me build here. I don't want to look at this game anymore. All right. I think I'll do another. Do I need a break? Give me 1 sec. Yeah. Yeah. I gotta check a message really quick. That's funny. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna play, but I'm gonna call a friend because I'm supposed to make plans with this guy. I hope you guys don't. I hope you guys don't mind. Well, I'm gonna mute myself really quick. I am gonna start a game though. Up. Sorry, analysis is still up. Okay. I hope you can hear me now. Let me know if you can't, just in case. My friend is in town for the holidays, and so we get to go have dinner today. Just making sure that that was still happening. Okay, if I play here, that could be interesting. It could be risky. All right. Situation here so far is I'm taking some corners again. I do like getting some early corners. I do really like that. Black played at 3-3, so I would like to get this at some point to just reduce what that is capable of. There's some Aji over here for later. Always keep that in mind. We can kind of use what we learned from last game here if we want. I can just come out, but I need to make sure that it'd be worth it to come out. If I could build on top, or maybe try to use the Aji of this in this direction, building in this direction, that would be good. But the immediate situation is I need to make sure I'm alive in the corner. I'm pretty sure I'm good. I know pretty sure is not really good enough. Or that's not really ideal. Man, I really want to do this. White, black, white, black. White, black, white, black. Tough. It's tough, but it's not out of the question. I'm going to play a little lighter. I was thinking about this or this, but I'm going to see what happens when I do this, and it might just mean I have to clean up this weakness. I think that's not too bad. What do I expect to happen if I play? Go one more. Yeah, and so my goal again is gonna be to not have to invade, which it's not really gonna be the situation. It doesn't look like. Maybe I could have stretched across and played there. So I play here. Black's shape is pretty good. But it's better if black gets to play here, so I'll go ahead and do it. This is fun and symmetrical. You guys see any interesting Aji up here? Not asking for advice, but kind of rhetorically. What do you see? And if you see something, we can talk about it later. This is doing the job of reducing middle potential, but I do need to give it some dimension, I believe. I'm doing this once to make that connection stronger, because I have this weakness to answer for as well. White, black, white, black, white. It all seems kind of slow. I'm just gonna jump out, and then it's 2 solid corners versus 1. Interesting. Okay. Can I just come in here? I feel like that's nice to give me an entryway into the side. Feels generous. So I'll take it. Black, white, black. I guess, because it keeps this cutting point open. But really not sure. Really not sure how I feel about this. He's looking at, that would be fine. And I can look at this too. I have at least one eye in here, and then I could cut this, but I don't really know what I get out of it. I feel like I could just like jump. And then that just like means black can't do as much here. And then I can also look at running out later if it's helpful. I'm gonna go this way. And this looks a little nicer if I cut this, like it kind of buffers where black can go if that becomes valuable later. Probably much later, not immediately. Actually completely fine with defending this. He wouldn't. Okay. I feel like it's kind of a no-brainer. So I think my plan here would be this one, and then kind of a net on this. Like this way. If he connects here, I think I can play here. Or here. But we most importantly want to threaten to come out this way. How about how about this into here? Okay, nice. So I can get out there. Interesting. Okay, so now this stone is like making value of this. Or trying to. But I would really like to... Okay, if I play here, the variation would be like white, black, white, black, white. I get a lot of points here. And then black can maybe start building. I'm going to actually just see how he responds to this. Okay. That's interesting. So I have somewhere to run. That's why I'm doing this. Okay. Now... white, black, white. Now this. And then jump up. Yeah. There's so many variations here when black does that. But I'm usually the one invading on this variation. It could be too nice. This feels... Oh, I don't know. And he covers. So if I play here and then he covers, I have 4 liberties versus 3. And I go... I don't love this, but... There's a lot to read. There's a lot of ways it can go. Okay. I'm just taking this. Okay. Another dumpling. My games have some weird, like, not perfect, but like symmetry. Like there is some real symmetry going on with my games today. Okay. Now I can ladder this. That would be nice. And then I just need to pull this out at some point. Sente. We'll go ahead and just grab those stones. These face towards that nicely. If black caps here, I think I can play this. And if he plays here, let's see, that's tough. If black plays here, maybe here, then it gets tricky. It's interesting that I get to come out first. I don't mind that at all, cause this is not alive yet. So to oof. All right. All right. And then what? I kind of want this. I think he's trying to attack this. That's like not super easy to do. So I'm gonna ask him kind of like what he'd rather do. If he defends here, I'll run out this way. If he like goes, if he like caps me, I'll run this direction. Best protection here feels like not that. I could just take directly or this. I think this does more damage to black shape. So does this. And then it's kind of like a... I get to just... Ooh. Is this too tight? I only have one eye here. But I'm out. This might... I'm so bad at my time. I should have done... Okay, I did it before Mabyoyomi. Yeah, this feels like a little on the nose. But... Huh. Yeah, because now I'm getting trapped in here. Okay, so that was maybe a little bit silly. But I have a lot of liberties versus this, I think. Get this in Sente. I could do not that. All right. I thought I had a good position, and I kind of ruined it. We're going into Liberty Race. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Liberties versus with an I. It's probably not actually a good race for me. Yeah, I would have maybe liked to play here earlier. Let's turn my coordinates back on. Sorry. Yeah. So black's finding some eye space over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 liberties for black, but no eye currently. I have one eye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think I'm like 6 liberties to 1. Which is not amazing. Not super stoked about that, and that doesn't actually help. So I might be screwed there, actually. Wow. Why does this happen so quickly for me? Definitely a pattern here of like making things more dangerous than they need to be. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think I have a way to gain liberties there. So I think the smartest thing for me to do. Oh, that's big. That's a really big loss. I can gain. What's a way to gain liberties? Something like this. It's only 4. It's so bad. What do I have to look at now? I have to just hope to use the strength that I built. I played way too many moves in here. I should have been focusing my moves on the outside, I think. Kind of interesting, though. Here would be interesting. This, there was an idea here, I promise. It's not. Man, it's one of those things like I've seen, but has to do with the sacrifice. Okay. I don't want to invade. It's not what I'm trying to do, but I might have to do something like kind of drastic. I should have taken extra liberties over here earlier. Only have 1 period left. Dun, 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 you can do. doesn't make any sense. None of that makes any sense. Kind of same spot in the game that I'm suffering. Very similar. Like after like a lot of main things have been established, then like failing to use them correctly, which is, it's really frustrating to see myself run into that over and over again. But I think it's a fixable problem. I think there's a point where I just have to stop and like, I think maybe like ask myself better questions, if that makes sense. Like, I think maybe I'm not asking myself good enough questions when I get to a certain point in the game. Okay, black, white, black, white, black, white. I think black can connect under. This is ensuring this connection. I think there were other ways to do that too. But this is one of them. And it's a somewhat desperate, but I do think legitimate attempt to balance out the loss over here. It's kind of like the winning conditions now are a little more drastic. But this would be kind of like the cost of black letting me in here earlier and not just connecting on the side. That's how I see this. It's kind of this is kind of too on the nose, I think. It feels too direct. But I don't see black size anywhere, so that is all right. It could get netted here. So let's look at where black's vital points are. Probably here-ish, because there's a cutting point, and then maybe I can have this one. This connects all my groups together if I get this pretty well, and then this just needs to run out this way. Could I make two eyes with this group if it gets disconnected? Is a question that I have. I'm going to go ahead and try to connect, with a slight disadvantage in this shape. But I still think I can run this out. That's the bet I'm making. I do have to be very, very, very careful. This keeps this disconnected. This move would be pretty big, I think. Maybe this, and then maybe this. There's some critical points here. And this Aji here I have to watch out for as well. But I technically have a ladder right now to some degree. I think this helps with the Aji that exists down here. Okay, can black connect to here? Black has some forcing moves that could make this ladder work. So I have to be careful. Something like that. Excuse me. If I play here, then black here, then white, then black, then white. Okay, what else? White, black, white, black, white. I don't know if this was the right move. It seems like I come away with something, and that I might have enough liberties here to fight this. I have to really hope so. But also with the shape of this, black has to answer this eventually. I don't know. I think I might be okay. But I'm gonna have cutting points too. That's, a good point. Always a good point. Black, white, black, white. Black, white. Black, okay. So can I make this ladder not work in a way that also saves these stones? That's the question. It's tough. I have to play. I'm on my last Byoyomi. That wasn't really it. Yeah. That was not it. Now this group's connected up to the bottom one. Unfortunately, but I can save this in this direction. Maybe. There's a good chance I can save this, but black's good here now. Oh, man. White, black, white. I should come out all right. Black, white, black, connect. All right. This move is saying what? Just trying to keep this all disconnected. All of this. Yeah, that's pretty well placed actually. That's tough. Let's see. If I was black, I'd play here or there. I might have to give something up. But I can come through here. I would really like to keep these connected. It's very important end game. This is very, very high stakes. I don't know if this was worth all of this, is my big problem. I don't imagine that it's equal. Why that? Does anybody know? What's he afraid of? Threatening to cut here. Threatening to cut here. I kind of have to take every forcing move I can, because now I'm going into end game feeling pretty behind. I don't think he sees that thing. Okay. Do I need to? I don't think I have to play there. I've been looking at this for a little while. Black. Doesn't work. Right. Okay. Oh. Uh-huh. I see. I see, but I still have two eyes. And I think I'm still connected here. If he plays here, can I make two? If he plays here, I could play here. And then it's... No. If he play... Yeah. So I do need to play here. And then I would like this move if I could have it. Can I have it? Maybe he'll forget. Do I have to respond to that too? Damn. So I might lose those. But if I can play here, that's great. Why? Why is he 1, 2, 3? Oh, I guess. No, I don't think he had to play that. That's not really anything. This, however, might be something. This is really ugly. Interesting. He's gonna... Nope, it's not a go. Okay, that's fair. Okay. White, black. Don't know if my end game was good enough. It almost was. There was some tricky stuff, but I need to answer for this. I can't reduce the eyes here unless I can. Not really. No, not really. Man, it's like I'm not reading. I'm just playing. It's like yeah. Stopped reading for a second. Play here and then here. This actually kind of hurts this shape. Black, white, black, white. Maybe it's okay. I think it's okay, but I do have to be careful. I don't know what to do. Oh, when did that activate? Activated after this move or one of these? That sucks for me. Yeah. That does suck for me, but I get this incentive. And does this make one? Yeah, I'm pretty lucky. About that. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. This will have more liberties than that, though. Not that one. That would have been silly. Oh, can you connect out? That's so bad. Oh my god. That's so bad. It's really bad. Oh my gosh. Okay. Why do people stream? It's embarrassing. It's crazy. I really, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I deserve my 1-to-1 ranking. At least not today. Like, I don't feel like in this part of the game, I feel stupid. Like, honestly, I feel actually stupid. I guess I'll do a quick analysis. Then I might be done. I might just need to be done. For that 1 point, Sente. What's the 1 point Sente I did? Liberty is worth way more than 1 point. For a long, I guess I'm not sure exactly what point you're talking about. Are you talking about earlier on or oh, in this situation probably somewhere in here? I don't know. Where did I okay, so at this point I was still feeling okay. I was still feeling okay. I could have I feel like I could have defended even if I like could have defended here and still pulled this group out. When this happened, I wasn't super ready for this. I could have also simplified here and just let black have this and then run out. Not sure exactly what the Aji is here. Maybe it's with before this stone is played. Oh, thank you. Sorry. I need to keep my eye on chat. Okay, you're saying when I played L10. Oh. Wait, when he when I played here. The affected is this on? Okay. It affected this whole position because wow. 1, 2. Wow. I don't know. Let me start at the beginning really quick. I can feel my brain slowing down like a feels like a machine. Okay, here. Yeah, I just needed to I felt way too comfortable with this group. Maybe a stronger connection out this way. Or what did I actually play from here? This was nice because it made me question things. And maybe this was wrong. He played here. And then when did I need to start watching out? Okay, here's where things went wrong. And I felt like it. I was playing way too close to strength. And immediately he cut everything off. So I should have been thinking about like this. Or even this and keeping this eyeless while I stay connected and out. That's really all that would have had to do. L13 and then K16 just becomes... Yeah, K16 becomes a new splitting attack. Yeah. Everything went wrong from here on. The liberties didn't work for me. I felt like with the eye, like before you see all this, like it looks like you have a lot of liberties, but there's really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After he gets that changes it so much. So even before this, I could have maybe looked at like a sacrifice, like if he... Well, I don't know. Does that help my situation at all? Maybe not. It's just, yeah, maybe it's just too late at that point. So I play here, he plays here, and I'm immediately like in crisis mode. Maybe even... Maybe I could have thought about... Nope, not really. Yeah, it's just too late. It's just too early. Kill at L13. Oh, yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Like, it's just sitting there, and it's going to be sitting there. That's something that Telegraph used to tell me is, like, whether I deal with it now or later, like, it will still be there. So we could have just done this little dance over here, even very simply like this, and now Black's still having to worry about it. And then it's like, then it's a scramble. But I'm going to be okay, and I don't know. I don't feel ahead in points, but I was obviously able to reduce a lot of this and attack. I don't know if I should have been able to split it like I did in the game, but well, yeah, Black has to spend a lot of time taking care of this, and like still maybe not even be able to take care of it, and like lose a lot of time. Worried about it. And then this has to watch out, and yeah, I don't know. I have to watch out too. It goes crazy. But yeah, I don't know. At this point, it's saying... Oh, it's still thinking this is dead. But let's just say it lived. I think Black has maybe a little bit more territory than me. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure how the game would have gone. L13 instead of K13 now, since White has more liberties on this. I can even play L13 instead of K13. Oh, once I get more liberties... sorry. Once I get more liberties versus this, let's say Black freaks out, blah, 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 all this happens, whatever happens. You're saying that I can play this, which... Is that a more vital point? Sorry, what? Is L... Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong side. L13. Sorry, L13. Oh, once I get more liberties. Okay. I'm here, and then, like, if I come out here, Black comes out, and let's say Black's fine. Now I can do this. Because I'm not getting trapped. That makes so much more sense. So this wasn't, like, a terrible place to play. It's just, it was a bad place to play before I've made sure this is out. Because then I was just straight up not out no matter what I did. I couldn't find anything. Right? Like, it all felt hopeless. Oh, there's an Atari there. I thought maybe I could gain liberties in this direction, but not really. Black still gets his 2 eyes. Yeah, it's kind of hopeless after that. L13 is excellent when it works. Yeah, the shape looks nice, but yeah. Cool. Let's see. Oh my god, what a stream. Now I am 9 games away from ranking up. I was doing really good. Can you guys see this window? Oh no, you can't. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, it won't even give you that window? Okay. You can't see my games, but yeah, this stream was very bad for my ranking situation. That's all right. I think I learned a lot. I think the next stream will go different. Just my next games in general will go different. So thanks for sitting in the passenger seat with me. It was fun. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take another thought. Crumbling shapes in early mid-game. It's necessary that when the game winds down, chains will start to run out of liberties. That makes sense because it gets fuller. No problem, PKF. So that's always going to happen. So you need to know what that means and how to defend your now suffocating stones. Wow. Okay, so like, basically you're saying I can rest assured I will run out of liberties later. It's a guarantee that at some point, instead of gaining liberties, we will start losing liberties. And then the skill test is, can each player defend? Can you defend as your liberties start dwindling? That's really cool. I've never thought about that before. It's like super obvious, like super true. But yeah, Dame goes away. Oh, okay. So in my brain, like Dame, like filling in Dame is the ultimate move, like the final steps of a full game. And what Dame is doing is getting rid of liberties. Is getting rid of any non-territory liberties, right? So as you near the end, like you should feel the gravity of like that reality. That any of your liberties that are not territory, they're heading towards their fate of a libertyless existence. All right, that's funny. That's great. Like I know it's funny because like it's very satisfying like philosophically. They should feel the gravity of their ultimate libertyless existence. I'm going to write that down somewhere. I'm going to write it in the chat. Yeah, hopefully trivially. Every chain of stones is at risk of its shape problems. That's awesome. I mean, I do like that. As like you will, no matter what, at some point, have to answer for your shape problems. That's like, man, that's way too heavy, honestly. But like on a philosophical, like personal level, like it's also, I feel that it's true, like personally. Like every weakness you have as a person, you will eventually have to answer for. That's, I mean, that sounds kind of bleak and really intense, but it's true. Like, you don't brush your teeth or something. Like you don't brush your teeth enough, and for a while it's fine. But as you age, eventually, like that decay just like adds up and adds up, and eventually you have to answer for it, either with like a lot of repair or actually like losing teeth or something like that. Like none of your weaknesses go unaccounted for. Super intense, super intense. But like that's go. Like go is life. Life is go. If you see it that way. Um, yeah, I can't help but relate go to my life. That's why I like it. So, all right. I'm done for today. Thanks again for being here. I'll be here sometime next Saturday. Happy going.